Here are 10 subtle habits that destroy your Quest, and the last one is the absolute worst habit you don't even realize you're doing. Number one is leaving it plugged in overnight. Let's say you're playing a game, you finish your session, and your headset's about like 23%. So you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna plug it in for a little bit. You go over to the charger, you plug it in, whatever, you just forget about it. You go on about your day, you get to night, you go to sleep. The problem is your headset is sitting at 100% for hours, which damages the battery for the long term. That's how your 2-hour battery Quest can turn into a 45-minute session like 2-3 years later, maybe even probably longer than that. That's like, yeah. The next one is still battery related. It's letting it die to 0%. Got the headset, you're playing Gorilla Tag, whatever, you're minding your own business, and you know what? The headset just unexpectedly dies because doesn't last that long, and it goes all the way to 0% and it shuts itself off. And you were like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna let it charge later. You put it down, you go on about your day. The thing with batteries is that they hate hitting 0%, and doing this over and over and over again does nothing but stress the battery. And over time, it's gonna do exactly what charging your headset at 100% does, and that's lower the capacity and lower your playtime amounts. Now, the next little habit that destroys your Quest is not fully powering it off. Let's say you get tired from playing VR, because you know it does get really tiring. I'm gonna be honest. You take it off, you put it down, and then you go eat. That's it. You don't turn it off, nothing. You just put it down and you go on about your day. What this does is it just leaves the headset on. It doesn't actually turn off fully, which means that the battery is still being drained, which means the next time you pick up the headset, it probably lost around like 30%, which, you know what, you could deal with. But would you rather leave your headset at 90% and pick it up at 90%, or leave it at 90% and pick it up at 20%? Be honest. Let me know in the comments down below. The next one is dropping your controller. The Quest, you need controllers. I know there's hand tracking, but let's be real. Literally every single game requires controllers. Now, let's say you drop your controller and you pick it back up and it still works, so you ignore it. But sometimes if you're unlucky, the damage that is happening inside the controller tends to stack up over time. This can cause things like stick drift, bad tracking, buttons not working fully, things falling apart. Now, the next tip is for all my blind people out there like me who wear glasses. And now the issue here is you wear glasses without the lens protection, or you don't even put a lens cover on the headset. Let's say you put on the headset with glasses because you just need to see, and the lenses touch. What ends up happening is that the glasses will scratch up the lenses, and now you permanently see these scratches and like this blur for the rest of your life, or for the next like 3-4 years that you use the headset if you care about VR. Now, there is no fix, and this one is permanent, so don't mess up. And this one hurts emotionally, bro. Emotional damage. Next thing we got here is using off-brand chargers. Now, I'm talking about a random cable you find laying around the house, random brick, and you don't really think too much about it because as long as you plug in the headset and it charges, like, you really don't care. But let me tell you, sometimes it isn't the move. This causes overheating of the headset, overheating the ports, and the very infamous burnt chargers on the Quest. It's really rare, but when it happens, it's kind of game over. I don't know if there's much you can really do about it. So the safest way to go is just to use the wire and the brick that comes with the headset, or something else that's trusted, like the ones that come with iPhones and iPads. Those are also pretty good. But yeah, don't trust random cables that you see anywhere, bro. What are you doing? The next one is filling storage completely. Let's say you're the type of person to just download games, play them once, and then move on with your life. If you don't delete these games, your storage is going to fill up, and then that's going to cause failed updates. A lot of updates are actually very important, like security updates, features, and if you don't have the space for these updates, this is going to cause an older software version to stay on your headset. The system on your headset slows down, and your Quest starts to act just really weird for no reason. And this one really sneaks up on everybody. You actually don't expect it to happen till it's time to update. You just don't have storage, or it's time to download a new game, or your headset is moving slow. So if your headset is moving slow and you realize it, it's best you delete a couple games and check how much storage you have, because that may be it. Next one is a long session without a break. If you're the type of person to play VR for a long time without taking breaks, this is going to cause a couple things. First of all, the headset is going to heat up. You're going to have a flaming brick on your face, and when the headset heats up, that's going to lead to performance drops. When you're playing, who wants to lag? Let's be real. And that heat causes the battery to degrade faster, and when the CPU gets too hot, that's going to cause thermal throttling, which is just going to lower the performance of the CPU in favor of making sure that it doesn't heat up too much. And your Quest is literally just begging for some air, for some coolness. Now, the next thing we have is leaving it near your window. If you have like a shelf or a table, whatever, next to a window, you decide to take off your headset, put it on that table, and the next thing you know, you pick up the headset and there's a burn mark on there. You see, the issue here is the lenses act like magnifying glasses. So whenever there's sunlight, the lenses get that sunlight and it concentrates it onto the actual screen inside, and this is going to cause permanent black dots on your Quest. This is completely irreversible. There's nothing you can do about it. It's one of the worst mistakes possible. I'll try to avoid this as much as possible. And the final habit, the worst one, is updating overnight. Let's say you see an update, you leave your headset overnight, and you wake up excited to see what new features there are, and then all of a sudden you realize your headset won't completely completely bricked, pause, nothing works, and your Quest has entered the afterlife. Now, this is very rare. It's like a 0.1% chance, 1% chance for this to happen to you, but it has happened to people in the past. And yeah, by the way, there's a bonus habit. I recommend you guys don't clean your headset with tissues because that paper scratches the lenses, and those scratches never go away. So make sure you get microfiber cloth or just microfiber cloth, like there's nothing else. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, I'll see you later.